Katrina and I am a postpartum exercise corrective specialist, and today I want to talk to you about the Adductor Magnus. So that is the adductor, so the inner thigh coming in and connecting with your pelvic floor. Now in my 8-week challenge group that I'm running currently, and if you didn't get onto that, make sure you're looking out for the next one in September. Just a little hint there. I had a lady who said, my pelvic floor on one side is really sore. So we went through a lot of release work, and it wasn't that the pelvic floor muscle was tight. So as we were dissecting this and going through and testing out some different things, we realized it was her adductor magnus, which attaches right into your pelvic floor. And it was causing that one-sided tightness feeling and pain in her hip that she hadn't experienced since she'd been starting the program and strengthened her pelvic floor. So what I want to do today is teach you how to release that if that happens to be an issue for you at some point. So the points that we're looking for is our sitz bones. So that is that pointy bone, you know, the one when your kids are sitting on your lap and they're like wiggling around, you're like, oh, that hurts. Yeah, so that pointy part, we may need to dig into it a little bit, and our pubic bone, okay, so up here. Now there is a bone that connects between those 2 points, and that's where the muscle attaches into, and that's where we commonly get a knot. Especially if we've been carrying on one side, putting a lot of pressure onto that side, sticking our hip out, you know, to carry the kid with the hip stuck out. That's where we can get that knot, which can give you pain in your hip, pain up your adductor here, so the inner thigh here, but it can also give you like a feeling of a little bit of a lump near your rectum and make it feel like you can't get poop out, like you're slightly constipated and there's something blocking the way. That can be this muscle too. All right, so let's look at how we are going to remedy this and try and release it. So I'm going to get you to come into this position here, and with your fingers, you are going to find your sitz bone, okay? So find the sitz bone from the front, and you're going to come in, around, and you're just going to palpate in here until you feel like a little bit of a knot. You will know when you hit it. You'll be like, oh, yep, that's the one. So you're going to come in, come along that bone, see if there is any knot in there until you come to that stringy part of your leg here where it attaches into that pubic bone, and then you're going to come in and just dig in along there a little bit. So I can feel some tightness in here. When you find that knot, you're going to hold your pressure there, and then you might want to just relax in and out. Move that leg just slightly as you're holding that pressure on until you feel that pressure release. Then you can come up a little bit further. Oh, yeah. Backwards and forwards. Just release like you would any point in your body, like that you're pushing on where you've got knots, and come up a little bit more. And you're just going to come in. Most of the knot, if you're feeling it in your hips, in your pelvic floor, is going to be down a little bit lower in this area. So that's where you're going to want to start targeting. Now once you've done some release, it's always good to come back down and go into a nice froggy pose, so letting your legs open out. If you need to, if you've got a bad flaring habit there, you can put a towel or something under your tailbone just to help keep that core connected. And then I just want you to relax your legs out and inhale into your back. Relaxing everything, relaxing the pelvic floor, and exhaling. And this hip opener should feel really good after you've released that knot. All right, so I hope that this helped. Let me know if you have any questions below. And if you're not, make sure you're part of my community, the Diastasis Recti Workout Support Group within Facebook.